It's Thursday night, so what are we waiting for? Let's get mortal! Yeah! Talking of mortal, you want to see the wild bunch that make up our panel this evening. First up, she's an actress and Celebrity Big Brother housemate who nearly made the final but just couldn't get past Frankie Dettori's semi. She made our heartbeat, though. It's Trisha Penrose! An extraordinary career in which he often likes to refer to himself as Dangerous Brian. Now, I didn't believe he was that dangerous until I saw him eat her in the catering earlier on, and my goodness, he is a brave man. It's Brian Conley! Welsh got drunk and got her tits out, and Carol McGiffin even got drunk and fell on her face. Our Loose Women panellist for the night has promised that she will not follow suit and she will take her duties very seriously. It's the wonderful Sherry Hewson!
Oh, I don't know about juices.
See, you are not letting the side down.
No, I know, I've had all that already. I'm not drunk, I'm not pissed at all.
Yes!
I'm all right.
That's what we like! You will fit in really well with the audience now. OK, last night you gave Sophie a good old-fashioned heave-ho. But before we sent her packing and sent her onto the train, we made sure that we got our money's worth and we followed her around just one last time. To Celebrity Big Brother. It's time to talk to the house. The housemate with the fewest votes and third to be evicted is Sophie. It was a pretty brutal crowd.
Actually, I was fully prepared for that. At the end of the day, it's pantomime.
Are you surprised to be sat here over the other five?
Actually, I'm not at all, because out of all of them, I'm probably the most boring.
Go and see your friends and family.
Thank you, my darling. So happy. Oh, my God, and I don't have to put up with Carol anymore. Sorry.
Yes, I'm out! Bring it out!
Go ahead! Bring it on! I can't wait to see Rylan, actually.
I like Sophie. I think, you know, she told it how it was.
Exactly, but at least she's going to come onto the show.
We've got her on our show now, so sorry, public.
She's all eyes.
Sophie!
You think that they think that you're bossy.
Yeah, but in comparison to Carol, I'm a beginner. Get Carol out, please. She's a two-faced, manipulative old hag. I know, I can say it, I'm sorry.
We're
Okay,
literally
we are right
dropping
out of
off
time.
air as we speak. Thank you. Give it up for Sophie, everyone.
Well, I think I actually was quite mild about Carol in that interview. So happy to be out. Honestly, have you ever seen anyone so happy?
I can't say I'm overly surprised that Sophie's been evicted. I thought it was going to be her, to be honest.
I think it all went wrong when she just talked about herself all the time.
Well, as Sophie would say.
In your opinion, do you think you were misunderstood?
Once, you know, you kind of get underneath all the darling, sweetie, blowly, bossy boots, you see a different side to me.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Give yourself a round of applause.
All I want now is Carol out and Charlotte, Mario, Lauren to be in the final. An amazing experience, one of the best ones of my life. I loved Big Brother and thank you so much for having me. I loved every minute and I don't regret it. And thank you for having me. I'm going to go and get drunk.
OK, so shall we talk about tonight's show? OK, OK, now, normally, at this point, we ask, are the right people up? But because, basically, almost all of the house is up, 7 housemates are facing eviction tomorrow night, it's probably easier to talk about the ones that aren't up. So, Trisha, are you surprised that Carol, Mario and Charlotte are not facing the public vote?
Oh, totally not. Charlotte is just fantastic.
Yeah.
I love Charlotte. She's the most fun. And Mario's great as well. Those two are a great team. They'll go all the way as far as I'm concerned. But Carol, I'm a little bit surprised she wasn't up because I think she's a bit of a trouble causer. And I'm surprised a few of the housemates didn't nominate her, especially Louis. I thought he might have nominated Carol.
Brian, what about you? Would you like to have seen any of the 3 that aren't up?
No, I'm glad. I think those 3 have, you know, put a lot into the house, you know, and I just love Mario. I think he'll always be known as Mario. That's my...
What's that?
Well, it's
So,
me.
do you love Mario or Charlotte?
No, Mario. Mario. That is, you know, the bloke that does the voiceover when he goes, Mario.
Oh, you're Marcus Bentley. I thought you were being Charlotte saying Mario. Because they're both Geordies.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that as well. I think you know where I'm coming from. No, I think they've contributed and I like them in there and I think it's good that they're not up for eviction.
OK, what about you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, Paul, no, stop. Yes.
I mean, the biggest surprise to me, actually, is Mario. When I watch him on The Only Way is Essex, he comes over as a right bellend. But I think in the house, he actually comes over as quite a nice bloke, actually.
He is a genuinely nice guy.
And out of all the Essex people who've gone in the house, I think he's come over the best out of all of them.
Oh, good. Yeah. Good for Mario. OK, let's talk about Carol. Sherry, you know I'm coming your way. Yes. So we saw her return to the house and she promised it's payback time.
She did.
Should the others be shitting themselves?
Yes, basically. The thing is, she's a Rottweiler, Carol. I mean, I think if we have a 3rd World War, we should send Carol in and the enemy will shit themselves because she will terrify them to death. And I think she is. She's a proper Rottweiler. If you cross Carol, she will get you back. And she intends to. You can see in her... I know those eyes.
Yeah.
And she intends to get them back. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know when we'll see it. But she'll get every single one of them. And there will be bodies buried. Under the patio.
Let's hope she literally doesn't go that far, but we've kind of seen that come out in her already. She's gone back into the house and already her killer nomination was for Courtney. There was absolutely no holding back there. She said, didn't she, you can't have a conversation with you unless there aren't any mirrors around.
Yeah, I think it was more to do with that suit, though. I think Carol was... And I think she was right, because that was... I mean, I wanted to get the screen and slap it, because why wouldn't she put that suit on? And she caused them all not to eat. And I think she was absolutely right to nominate Courtney. But what really pissed me off was when they couldn't see Carol, all those housemates... put her up for eviction. Every single one of them put her up for eviction. When she walked back in and they said, right, face to face, not one of them had the balls to actually nominate her, and I think that showed cowardice.
Is that because if you don't know Carol, she possibly is intimidating?
Of course she's intimidating, but it's a game.
Yeah.
And
it's a game that she likes playing. She's very much into the Big Brother game.
Absolutely. And Louis and her are playing the game called Big Brother. Yes. And they should get it. Everybody should get it. That's what you've got to understand. But I was so cross because they were all such cowards. They couldn't face her and tell her. And, you know, not one... I don't think even one did they? No, not one.
It's a very good point, actually. When they were in that other room, they were all quite happy apart from one. But once she got back there, they all were scared.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to see how her and Courtney are getting on this morning?
Yes. You and I both are praying for my eviction.
You keep saying it, the audience, if they'll keep you in.
But Ron, though, because, see, I learned it from Ron. Ron would always go up there and say, I want to leave. And then...
Yeah, but I told you, the thing is, it's the age of people who like Ron would be quite old, and they just don't pick up the phone and vote in these kind of shows. So, and you're young, and, you know, you were getting a lot of cheers last night. So...
I got so
people
many
will vote to keep you in here, even if they don't like you, they'll probably vote to keep you in just to piss you off.
Do you think Carol's got a valid point?
Yeah, I mean, basically, Courtney needs to put her clothes on. Needs to keep her clothes on.
And that's coming from what I believe is a red-blooded man.
Yeah, thank you very much. And it's just, she's not opinionated. Carol tells you how it is, and she's not been sniding anywhere. If she's got something to say, she'll tell you straight, you know where you stand, and that's it. Whereas Courtney's tried to, like, play the, look at me, I'm cutesy-tootsie, and teeting around on my heels that are 2 sizes too big.
To be fair, I don't know how she walks in those heels. They are very high. Let's talk about some of the other nominations tonight. So both Mario and Bruce picked Lauren because they're worried about her falling over. Brian, is that a valid reason?
No, of course not. But
being worried about her safety, maybe.
I don't believe that. I don't
over?
believe they're worried about her safety. I think they're trying to sort of just sugarcoat that pill of saying I want to get you out. But I mean, she is a comedy genius, all right? She'll have her own comedy show at the end of this. I think the likes of Mork should be in the same wording as Morecambe and Wise and things like that. I mean, just that moment when Mario said, like, yeah, when you come back, you know, watch the steps. She went, all right, yeah, and then she'd come back and, you know, and it was just comedy gold. And for me,
the tea when she's got the tea in the cup, she goes and just
that bit tonight when she goes, I will prove to everyone that I'm tough because I can wear flat shoes. Oh, brilliant.
I think it was a really valid point as well tonight, wasn't it, that Abs and Vicky made, and that winning would make a difference to Lauren.
Yeah.
Everyone else in there, they've done it or they're doing it. Lauren, it really means something to.
I think do you know? I think this has made her life.
Yeah.
I think she's frightened of going home.
Well, she said she's been waiting to go in here for 6 years.
I know,
she's finally in there.
But the disturbing thing is, and I do find it sometimes disturbing because I think she's very fragile, unless that's a game. Unless she's playing... I don't think she is, but, you know, you think, is she? I don't know, I'm confused. But I think she's fragile, but I think the sad thing is that she's having the best time of her life, and now she's got friends. But then she's got to go home.
I know,
think
but
that's
maybe
what's
this will have
hurting
given her the confidence that when she does go back out, she will make some friends and have that independence, maybe.
I don't think she will. I think she'll go straight back home again. I really do.
I don't think the British public will let her. I think she'll be sort of...
I think we're going to embrace her,
I think she's going to have her own comedy series.
I love her, don't you? I just love her, Lauren. I really do.
I do.
Yeah.
I just want to see her in flat shoes.
I have a feeling the flat shoes are coming. Right, still to come, I'll be discussing the latest goings on in the house with the high-kicking, hair-flipping psychotherapist Diane Udale. We'll see you very soon. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bet on the Side. Now, do you know what I've been wondering? What? If Lauren ever got out of that brown paper bag.
Hello? Excuse me? Did I win?
Keep you updated on that one. OK, now, listen to this. I'm going to come here, right? A mysterious old wizard once told me, and I'm not going to sit down, there's no mic, so don't talk, that if we all hold hands... Let's hold hands. Mine are a bit sweaty, sorry. Oh, so are yours. And if we blink 3 times, an exclusive clip will appear in a puff of smoke. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Do you feel like the gang is back together?
Me and Mario last night were like, oh my God, I can't believe we're all back together again. Our gang, our special retrograde club is all back together. And we thought we were starting to crumble one by one, but no, we're stronger than ever.
Is it just Carol, Mario and yourself in the gang?
We'll have an exclusive member as well who dibble-dabbles in and out.
Who's that?
Vicky. She's kind of like a half member. I mean, we'd be happy to have her full-time, but I don't think she could hack it. I was trying to do one for you there, but I couldn't.
Do you know, she'll follow through one day on that diary room tear. And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to be the one to go in and clean it up. I'm telling you right now. OK, it's time to talk psychology. And if only Freud was as fit as this lady, we might all have cared just a little bit more. It's psychotherapist and all-round good egg, Diane Udale. OK, OK, so... we've got to start, I would imagine, with Carol's dramatic return to the house last night. Has she slipped straight back into that leader role in the house?
Absolutely. In her words, return of the bitch. And that's what's good about Carol. She can kind of be an irony to herself.
She knows what she is,
absolutely.
And she knows what she's there to do.
That's right. But she's also what we call a rapport leader. These are individuals that, no matter what grouping they go into, they always create the centre of the energy and the dynamic of the group, whether they want to or not. Whether we want them to or not is another question.
OK, now we saw her group together with Mario and Lauren in the task. Yes. They went in, had a great time. Do you think that bond is going to continue now that they're back in the main house?
No, no. It's possible as the 5 hex of hilarity rather than the 4 corners group. I think they're going to rebond. Okay. And unfortunately, Lauren has been on a bit of a journey and actually done a micro maturation while being with the 2 of them, because the mothering that happened with Carol created, I think, a bit of a shift for Lauren. I think she realised a few things. So I think Lauren's going to part off, but Mario will still be definitely part of the group that we're talking about now.
That's quite nice, though, isn't it? Because as we were talking about earlier on, maybe Lauren feels that she can be slightly more independent.
Yes, there's been, both for her and Courtney, actually, there's been a real kind of a communication of what we call a parallel process. God, it's all coming out tonight, isn't it? All the technical side of it. Parallel process is where people go on a journey, and it's quite similar. Both of them have got quite similar journeys to become the people they have become as adults in the way that they've changed themselves and become what they want to be. So we're seeing in little pockets in this house, and it's quite nice for us, particularly with Lauren, little micro maturation processes. That's what I'm calling it.
OK, let's move on to Courtney. Yeah. She's gaining independence in there, which we've seen her say tonight she's kind of worrying about. Let's watch that one more time.
He means so much more to me than this freaking house. And I don't want to leave this house feeling so strong and so, like, independent that I can't depend on him anymore. I don't know if you get it. I don't know if you understand, because you've never...
I have. Oh, I've been in love.
But you never really experienced a man who, like, loves you, wants to be with you forever. And wants to take care of you forever. And won't let go.
But that's...
Won't let go. And I don't ever want him to let go. I'm only 19, and I'm trying to balance everything.
So what do you see happening there?
Oh, I think everyone's gut sort of tells them there with that. She, like Lauren, is going through a mini kind of what we call an individuation process. She's becoming an individual because she's gone from 16 to now and only ever having been married in the adult world. So she's having a little sense of this little mini growth of what would be 3 weeks of independence, and she's liking the taste of it. But all relationships fare better when 2 individuals are kind of fully, you know, independent and within themselves, and they simply subset and make a good relationship. Yeah. Some relationships can be codependent, and I think for both characters there may have been a lot of that in their life previously.
So it must be a worry for her then, as we've said. She's kind of always been with her husband. Yeah. Now she's got independence, and she's going to go back to her husband, still wants that independence, but wants him to know that she still wants him. And at 19, that's probably a lot to take on board.
It is, and my sense is that it'll work regardless, because we're talking about 2 adults, you know, in the world, and with all, you know, the Big Brother house will always create a massive shift in someone's life. No one is the same. Trish will probably side with me on this. Once you come out on the other side, it's a life-changing experience, and, you know, people will not expect any different from Courtney.
OK, let's move on to Dustin and Abs, 2 of the quieter housemates. Yet they've both spoken up for Courtney in tonight's show. Will we see a little mini group form here with these 3, do you think?
Possibly now Courtney's found her feet, that she can talk deep amongst 2 people. I call them the 2 soulful boys. They're not afraid to do deep. There's lots of other housemates going, oh, don't want to do that, let's just keep the performing up.
They're very happy to talk about their emotions.
Yes, and because she's now found the space to be able to do it with 2 people who have the patience to listen, it may be that she'll go there a little bit more during this next week, and we'll get more of that. Dustin
has had quite a hard 24 to 48 hours. He's really not been happy in tonight's show, has he? Is this a midway slump?
Yeah.
What do you think is going on with him?
A little bit of that, but also him recognising he's not that popular within the house, unfortunately, because he is genuinely a nice guy, but he hasn't quite got the colour of the rest of the housemates. And for me, someone coming from Hollywood with his pedigree, it seems odd that he's so grounded and so incredibly normal, you know, at times.
Someone else who seems really grounded and really normal, and who we don't talk about very much in this section because he seems quite grounded and normal, and that's Mario. He's escaped nomination again this week. So what do you think he's doing so right?
Oh, I call him the dark horse, where's Wally? And he's not a Wally at all. A Wally, he most certainly isn't. He seems to just appear everywhere where there is a centre of something going on. He's got this, like, invisible antenna. He's a phenomena that seems to know exactly where the hot stuff's going on in the house. He'll just appear, and he'll just appear. And what he does, he's in the heart of it, but he's not at the heart of it. And that's a very clever thing to do. He has a natural instinct for it. But what's really interesting is he sort of slips beneath the parapet all the time. He'll drop little bits of hope and wisdom in, but never be at risk to himself. I think because he comes from a genuinely good heart, and, you know, he looks great and the girls will love him, it's a real dark horse there for him. He could be onto a winner.
Is he always in it, do you think? Because a majority of time what is happening in the house is to do with Carol and to do with Charlotte, and they are the little triangle of friends, aren't they? So is he maybe someone who keeps that slightly calm? You know, if Carol's about to explode, will Mario be the one who can kind of bring her back to a simmer?
Yes, he's a lovely placater. He's got that lovely energy about him. And we're seeing that as well, and it is quite nice to see again, in contrast with all the other bits of colour and glitz that goes on in this house.
OK, Diane, thank you very much. Diane, you tell everybody. So, we are kicking celebrities out like nobody's business. So, who is your fave and who do you want to save? Here are those all-important numbers. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. I'll tell you what, right, I've been in this studio all day and I am really missing a lightly toasted slice of Parisian bread topped with pastrami, Peruvian truffle and wilted spinach picked from the mountains of Fiji, all served by a friendly unicorn. You know, it's the simple things that you miss. OK, in the phone room, that's where I am, and there are people to talk to. Who's on line one?
Lynn from Northern Ireland.
Lynn!
Hello, Emma.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. What would you like to talk about?
Well, Courtney.
Yes?
I would love to talk about Courtney.
OK.
Oh, gosh, I just wish that girl would cover up more. She's so scantily dressed, and she was making a comment. I think I'm not quite sure who it was now too, but in America, someone had, well, there was several, she said, unsavoury production companies contacting her.
Right.
Now, she's a very attractive wee girl. She was even very attractive in the boiler suit.
She was so cute in that boiler suit and the hairnet.
I thought she was still very attractive.
She was lovely. But apparently, she said what she's wearing in the house, those little bikinis, that's a lot for her, apparently.
Oh, gosh. Well, she did say that she didn't wear anything at home.
Yes, exactly.
At home is fine.
Yeah.
But whenever she goes out in the public eye, so scantily dressed.
I think maybe her body is her confidence and her comfort blanket, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm with you.
Maybe.
I'd love to see her wearing, like, even a cute little pair of shorts and a T-shirt.
Yes, it would be lovely. Yeah. Also, I just wonder, too, how genuine her friendship is with Lauren. Oh, gosh, I just love Lauren.
Yeah.
Sophie made a comment that she was going to take Lauren shopping.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder would Courtney do the same for her?
Well, let's ask her when she comes out.
Yeah.
Lynn, thank you very much for calling.
OK, Emma, thank you.
Thank you. Who's on line two?
We've got Joycey from Stepney Green.
Joycey?
Hello, Emma.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right, darling. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Are you all right?
I'm wonderful. Are you?
I'm good. My family didn't believe it was me, so they've all come round and we're all in the garden.
So they're all there now?
They're in the garden.
Oh, good. What do you want to talk about tonight?
I just wanted to talk about the husband, of Courtney's husband coming in.
Oh, yes, Doug.
I thought it was very, very nice of you.
Oh, good. We try.
I thought it was very nice of you. And I also wanted to say that I thought your hair looked beautiful last night.
Oh, thank you, Joycey.
And you always, I said it last time we spoke, and the people from Big Brother rang me today and said I could speak to you again.
Oh, good. I'm glad. That's really nice, because we like having you on the show.
And it's lovely because I've got my two grandsons are here with me now.
And what are their names?
I've got Tom and I've got Marcus.
Hello, Tom and Marcus.
She said hello. She said hello. Marcus, they said hello. They said hello back.
Joycey, thank you for being on the phone with us tonight.
You. And if I don't get to speak to you before you go home, I just want to say thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
For letting me call in and say hello to you.
No worries, thank you.
And you look absolutely beautiful.
You've been an absolute treasure, Joycey. Thank you very much.
Bless you. Be lucky.
And you, bye.
Ta-da. Ta-da.
I love Joycey! I'm getting totes emotion. I don't know what's happening. AJ's back in here tomorrow. Is that what's happening? She's with the latest of Vic D. It's going to be 2 of them, don't forget. So if you want to get in touch, all the details are on the screen now. OK, every week on Bit on the Side, we like to grill the nominees in the diary room with groundbreaking questions, really hard-hitting questions. In fact, questions that would make politicians shit themselves. So for your viewing pleasure, please enjoy.
Hello, celebrities.
Hello.
The viewers of Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side have one question for each of you, as you're all nominated for eviction this week. Courtney.
Yes.
Who would you name for prom king or queen of the house?
Oh my gosh. I would name prom queen to Lauren.
Way to go! Yeah! Oh my God.
Go Courtney.
Abs, if you could reinvent 5 with 4 other members of the house, who would you choose to join you and why?
Come on, Ash.
I'd choose Bruce, because he's naturally got flows. I'd have Lauren, because she brings that style and finesse that we need. I'd have Louis, because he's got the dance moves. And, and probably Mario, because he's got the looks.
Bruce, who has made you laugh the most in the house?
I'd say Dustin. And Louis as well. Louis made me laugh. He doesn't know it, but he has.
Lauren, who do you think most needs a makeover in the house?
You can all say yourself, Lauren.
Yeah, I can't say myself, no. Vicky could do with a makeover. You could do with some pampering now.
Right, Lauren, let's do Pamper Day tomorrow. I'm in your hands.
OK, then.
What the hell have I agreed to?
Louis.
Yes.
If you could describe your fellow housemates as a style of dance, what would they be and why?
I would say maybe at the moment a bit of a waltz, because they're all a bit slow and boring.
Vicky.
Yeah.
As you tackle more theatre work after Corrie, will you take Louis' advice and work on your stage whispers?
Do you know, I don't think I will.
Dustin, who in the house do you think would have made a great character in Saved by the Bell and why?
Lauren.
Lauren.
Because Screech would have needed a fellow Screech.
Oh, a scratch. Funny.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
That concludes the questions from Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side viewers. You are free to return to the house.
Thank you.
To not one but 2 of our celebrity housemates tomorrow. But who do our panel and audience want to go? In the interest of fairness, each nominee will get 45 seconds of debate when we hear this noise. Time's up and we'll move on to the next housemate. So first up is Courtney. Let's start the clock. Trisha, she said she wants to leave. Do you believe her?
No, I don't believe her at all. Nobody wants to leave. When you go in that house, you want to be there till the end. It's hard, so you think you don't give up after 2 weeks. She's saying it for attention.
Do you want to see her go?
Yes.
Don't shout and then look scared of me.
I think she should go because she didn't wear the boiler suit yesterday, and that, for me, working as a team, she got to see her husband, but then she wouldn't put the boiler suit on.
Do you believe the excuse that she used to Lauren, that she thought... Did you see that when she said she thought that if she wore the boiler suit that
No,
they'd have to nominate someone in the house?
No.
You weren't buying it?
No, because she'd done that before with Laura, didn't she? When she said, I've given you the bed so that you can have the bed for the night. And Lauren's like going,
Very good at instantly being quiet. OK, let's move on to Dustin. Let's start the clock. OK, so he stands up for what he believes in. Sherry, is that the kind of thing we want to see in the house? We want that in a housemate?
I think Dustin is very boring. Yeah. I think I don't think... if he has a personality, then he hasn't shown it. And I think we've forgotten him. And the reason he hasn't been up before is because we go... Oh, Dustin, and we've just forgotten who he is. I think, unfortunately for him, I don't think we remember.
Trisha, do you think he brings anything to the house?
No, he's too intense. He needs to enjoy himself. You know, it's time to shine now. I think he's getting on everyone's nerves in there. To get on mine, definitely.
And I think the longer he's been in there, the greyer he has become, quite literally. Have you seen his hair and his beard? But he's turning into that as well, you know.
OK, let's talk about abs. Let's start the clock. Will the Five fans save abs?
Yes. Definitely. Look, I was a massive Five fan. There is so many Five fans, and the big... am I allowed to say that? The show's on. Everyone's going to be calling up. He's not the best housemate, but he's got the fan base, and that's going to help him.
He might be doing a Sam.
He might be doing a Sam.
Sam was quiet for the first few weeks, and he came through at the end. You never know.
Trisha, do you think anybody in the house will miss him if he goes?
Not really, no. He just doesn't seem to want to get into conversations, does he? I mean, I know the lovely Charlotte's been trying to make a go with it, but he's just not interested. He keeps walking away, so...
He's kind of become close with Dustin. Brian, is this going to be a bromance, do you think?
Well, it's going to be a very boring bromance, isn't it, you know?
I wanted to say I like abs. Sorry.
Sherry got that one in. OK, let's move on to Bruce. Let's start the clock. OK, it's the second time that he's been up in a row. What's he doing wrong?
Nothing.
He's just grumpy. He's like an old... Well, he's an old man, but I mean, like, he fits the stereotype.
There's nothing wrong with old men.
No! There is nothing wrong with them!
In his defence, I have to say, both times that he's had a little go, has been, you know, what am I trying to say? You know...
A valid reason?
Yeah, valid reason, you know. It's been disturbing his sleep, they've come in...
Are we talking about Bruce?
Yeah, Bruce. Yeah.
Bruce is lovely. He's a lovely guy, and you're not seeing the best side of him, I've got to say.
You're
He's
not, but he is.
man.
But he is. His
He's
aggression has
tired.
come over, and I don't agree with that
He's
at
hungry.
all.
He wants his
I
ciggies.
don't care. Hungry and tired. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
I've been there
awkward.
3
It's
weeks.
awkward.
For God's
You
sake.
tried to.
Didn't even need to ask anything then. They are just going at it with each other. Next up is Lauren. Let's start the clock. OK, so her relationship with Courtney seems to be back on track. Do we want to see these two split up, or do we want to see them...
I don't think Courtney is genuine at all. I don't.
Really?
Yeah, not at all. I don't think she has her best interest at heart at all. I think she's playing the biggest game in the house, to be honest with you.
Oh, interesting. What do we think about that?
Oh,
Biggest
well,
game player
you
in
see,
the house,
I
Courtney?
did say I wondered whether she was playing a game. But the thing is, I love Lauren. I think she's got every chance of winning. And I think she's got the whole country behind her. I do think she's very fragile. And I don't know. I mean, she feels to me as if she falls over, she's going to break.
Brian,
And that disturbs
can
me.
she be crowned the winner this year?
Lauren?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. OK, Louis Spence. Let's start the clock. OK, so one of the biggest complaints about him are his mood swings. Trisha, can someone's mood really affect the house that much? Just one person's mood?
Yes, definitely.
Really?
It's very, very intense in there. It's so small, and you can't get away from anybody. And I think I liked Louis at the start, but he started really getting on my nerves now. He's like, he is moody and he's bitchy. I can't stand that bitchiness, and he's got to be the centre of attention all the time with his dance moves, and everybody's got to watch Louis when he does his moves.
But can I say that the day he had that little time with Lauren, I don't know if you remember that, on the stairs, he was wonderful with her. And that showed the real Louis. What you're not seeing is the real Louis all the time.
So are we seeing the performance Louis?
I think you're seeing the performance. But when he was with Lauren that day, I thought he was lovely, and I really warmed to him much more.
Sherry doesn't know when to stop when the buzzer goes.
I'm sorry.
And finally, let's talk about Vicky. Let's start the clock. Now, she's spent so much time kind of worrying about Bruce. Do you think, Trisha, that this could maybe go against her? Should she have been concentrating more on herself?
Yeah. Vicky's my friend. I've known Vicky for years, and she isn't. You've not seen the best of Vicky, I've got to say. She's such a funny lady, and what you see is what you get with Vicky. And she says it. She says it how it is.
As well.
I tell you, she is.
I think what's very clever with Vicky, and she never gets embroiled in anything. And I think you notice it tonight when Abs and Courtney, and she could just sense something was kicking off, and she just off she went. And I think that's very subtle, and I think she's playing a wonderful game.
I think, unfortunately, when she first went in, I think she got people's backs up, you know, when she very first went in for some reason. But I think she's warmed.
She had that row with Louis, didn't she? And then she got Very quickly, down the panel, which two do you think should go, Sherry?
Should go?
Yeah.
Bruce and Dustin.
Trish?
Yeah. Definitely Dustin. I hate to say it, but Bruce. I think Bruce is going to go.
I'm going to agree, Bruce and Dustin,
Audience? Not agreeing?
Dustin and Courtney have got to go.
Yeah, definitely. OK, that is your lot. Shut up! Still to come, all the news from the house, plus Brian and Sherry, they're going to be reporting all the latest from the reality gallery. You wouldn't want to go anywhere, would you, you silly little sausages?
Emma Willis.
Oh, my God, how do you know my name?
I'm Psychic Susan. I can see something coming into your future.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
And it's going to tell you all the latest goings-on in the house. It's called The New.
Ah! That's incredible. Who would have thought that the news would be in this part of the show? High five me. Good work.
That cost 20 quid, sweetheart.
Fuck off. Here's today's news. At 10:07 this morning, Vicky was getting nervous about appearing on everybody's favourite Big Brother spin-off show.
I'm a bit worried about it on the side.
Why?
I don't know.
It's a piece of piss, isn't it, Louis? Have you done it?
No, I've never bothered.
Oh, no, it's Carol.
I've done it loads of times.
It goes so fast.
Yeah, but if they hate you, they say so, don't they?
Oh, fuck them.
No.
They have strange people sometimes on the panel, don't
Strange people. Look who you've been fucking living with. You can fucking deal with us, darling.
You'll not be bothered by the time you get out. You'll just be buzzing to be out. You'll be like, oh, so fuck off.
Yeah, that's true. And Ryland's cute.
He's funny, isn't he?
I can't believe she said we got strange guests. Do you not know we can't afford Bodger and Badger anymore? At 2:28 this afternoon, housemates were indulging in the most beautiful, intimate and sensual type of dance that there is. Slut dropping.
I did a slut drop when Abs was doing his song, Charlotte.
Did you?
Yeah. I know all Mary told us. Slut drop. In
What's
the
a
overalls.
slut drop?
Show her.
Oh, like
yeah, like a
Show me, Charlotte, what a slut drop
But you've got to do the proper... Right, so I'll do it with Louis, because I know that he'd give a good demonstration.
Go on.
So I'm gonna be the narrator of the story. So you're in the club, you're dancing, you're getting your... I don't know how to do it. You're in the club, you're dancing, you're getting your groove on, you're with your friends, you've had a few drinks, you're horny. You see someone and you think, wow, he is fit. I want to go home with him tonight. And then you think, I've got to get him. So then you just do it. Slut drop! And there, he's coming straight over to you. He wants some.
Now, I love a slut drop as much as the next girl, but I'm host of the main show now, so I'm afraid my slut dropping days are behind me. I don't care. I'm actually not doing it. You can take that fucking camera 4 away. I'll stay on camera 3. That's it. And finally, at 2:40 this afternoon, Vicky, don't shake your head at me. Go home if you want to see that sort of thing. Vicky surprised Courtney with a bit of self-improvement.
Oh my God, Vicky. Would it be all right, that?
Yeah, but you gotta pull up your top because you can see through it. Pull your top up a little bit.
Pull it. What do you mean?
No, Vicky, you've got to do that.
What?
There.
What do you mean you can see through them?
You gotta make them more real. Here.
You can't see side, can you?
Yeah, you can. Go like this.
Oh, I see what you mean.
See? You can see.
Oh, that's good.
This one looks
I had my
little...
food salad today, I'm cool. Yeah.
This one looks...
There you go.
Oh, my God.
Oh, look at you,
Oh, maybe I
Vic.
should tie that tighter.
Yeah, do you want me to tie it?
That's it. Perfect. Oh, that's better.
There you go, babe.
Tell you what, though, it hurts.
Well, I bet. You got hard
It's
rocks
for
in your
your heart.
chest. Dewy.
Right, I'm going to show Charlotte my mono boob.
Courtney giving advice on how to make your boobs look more real is like Charlotte giving advice on bladder control. News done. I love those little gags. OK, Brian and Sherry should be up in the reality gallery. Oh, look at the two of you. You look like a wonderful little picture.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
What's happening?
Right, first off, what's this, Brian?
It's a puppy.
Anyway, less of that. Right. I'm up first, yeah?
Yes, you
are. Some of the housemates have been comparing their vacuum cleaners.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, how interesting is that?
Yeah.
Is it my go?
Yes.
Right, OK, I've got to borrow glasses.
Got to swash. I've only got one pair.
Mario and Abs have been the creative ones in the house today, fashioning their very own bowling alley. Let's hope they don't decide to strike.
Oh.
Communal glasses.
I love
Ready?
that you're glasses swapping.
Louis has a little paddy as he waits to go to the diary room.
Oh.
But BB called Charlotte in first, where she said, I feel wound up like a coil. Something has been winding me up and I need to get it off my...
Who's that?
Is Charlotte suddenly a farmer?
Oh, no, don't make me laugh. Don't really know about that.
Was that not Geordie?
No. You sounded like someone being ill. Mario and Bruce and Abs played catch in the garden.
Again.
Oh, did I say that already?
No.
Oh, no, I haven't. OK.
No.
Right, me. Lauren offered Vicky yet another makeover. Vicky got rather worried, and I don't blame her.
Did she go ahead with it?
Did she go ahead with it?
No.
No.
Oh, OK.
Cool.
One last one, Brian.
Oh, well, this is the
okay.
classic, please. Courtney got a bit fed up with her chatting to the housemates and thought it would be more interesting to stare at her own urine, which she did.
On that note, we'll leave you, Brian. Thank you very much. We've got about 30 seconds.
Great.
Hit me with as much as you've got.
OK, if you'd like to go to the website, which is channel5.com/Big Brother,
Yes.
you can see Ryland's ridiculous replay, complete with a ridiculous
good?
bit of... Yeah, a little bit of twerking as well, if that's what you're into.
OK.
You can also relive the wonderful slut drop tutorial that Charlotte gave us earlier.
Good.
And I can reveal that Lauren actually did get to make over Vicky in the end, so we'll have a video up of that shortly.
OK, this is your debut.
Hello.
In digital. This is Becca. You were wonderful.
Thank
no
you, Emma.
nervousness, you delivered lovely. You can come back again. OK, that is your lot tonight. AJ and Ryland will be back tomorrow with the next two celebrity evictees. They'll also be joined by Vanessa Feltz, Cheryl Ferguson, and a very special star-studded performance. Very secret as well. Night-night.